Freedom, you must free yourself. That's why we're here. That's why you were here. How did you go about freeing yourself as a nation of people? You do it by having one free national name. You do it by having one God. You do it by having, as Marcus said, one aim. Okay, one God, one destiny. Okay? That's how you go about it. You go about freeing yourself by being yourself. Don't say that you're a Morris American if you don't mean it. Morris American ain't no lip service. You know, if you want a Halloween mode, then you wait till October. Friday go to week mode. I've seen a bunch of them too. 2-hour week modes, maybe 4, if they got a Sunday school. But when Drew Ali set up the Morris Scientific American, like I said last night, he had 2 doors on it. One door you come in to find out who you are and be who you are. Once you know who you are, you come out and become a guide of the nation.
Yes, Lord.
That's why we're here. We are guides of the nation up in here. Up in here. We are guides of the nation. We're not members of no NGO. For those of you who may not know what that is, write this down. That's according to Act 5, right there. An NGO is a non-governmental organization. Organizations are never nations. They've got no power. On the national scale of things, organizations don't mean jack, be it religious, civic, or otherwise. It don't matter. They've got no power. Okay, that a nation can't take away. Okay? We are no longer allowing ourselves to be nationalized. Oh, the pain that we have gone through. How many of you have been nationalized? I was been nationalized. Anybody else besides me? I know you both, they already want to admit it. When you look up the legal definition for nationalization, do you know what that's a crime. There's something wrong with that picture. This is the power, if you will, that a government has. Okay, be it state, local, or level, whatever, federal, city, in order to show control or ownership of a particular area of land, air, or water. And so what they do, they nationalize that to say that's mine. And this right here is what it's set aside to do, and nothing more. It's residential. We don't want no business up in there. Because they nationalized that area. We coming into Philly, you come all kind of waterways. All right? They done nationalized the water. You know, you can't ride a boat there for so fast and do things. You know, you got to have, the boat must be able to do certain things. Okay? They nationalized the air to say a bird sanctuary. Obama nationalized the banks. That's the federal level. Bring it under their jurisdiction, under their control, under their ownership. But you can't nationalize people unless you enslave them. But now when you really look at it properly, for those who've been nationalized at Moors, they too were attuned with Noble Ali, his prophecy. But he said, if you don't believe I'm a prophet, then what's my prophecy? So, he had some of his own people. He said, Moors, if you're not careful, your own brother will enslave you again. So what's the best way to enslave you than to nationalize you? And that's the same thing. We had brothers come in the temple back during the day, and they'd be out there stealing. You know what they would use, the terminology they would use when they stole something? I nationalized it. Yeah, I've been out there nationalizing. Y'all been saying, I'm the only one that ever heard that. Yeah. So if you can steal in something, you nationalize, what you think you're doing to people? Okay? So we're here to give honor to Noble Dwali for a job well done, and to give a warning as well, to let the Moors know it's time to wake up. Because you are still doing the same thing you've been doing for the last 81 years, since July the 20th, 1929. You got a power if you're expecting different results. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And now the truth is, you know what happens when you ever walk in a room and click the light on and see what happened with roaches? They can't stand it, can they? Right? That's what happened when the book came out. Roaches start fleeing everywhere. All right. And that's exactly what the book said. We're exhuming our nation. We're exhuming the nation. Exhuming. All right. We're digging up something that somebody has buried. It has got some life in it. That's right. We may have to go through an autopsy or something, but we're going to find what happened. There's a God in there. There's a love of true peace, freedom, and justice in there. Somebody done buried it. There's a free national name in there.
Wow.
Somebody done buried it. We got to exhume it. We got to free it. And as we stated last night, it's not our fault. We're just here in Wednesday. We're on our way to Friday. It's not our fault. Thursday just happened to be in the way. And as we stated, there's nothing wrong with Thursday. There ain't nothing wrong with dirt over top of the coffin. But if you want to dig that body up, you got to move some dirt. Okay? Now, what kind of dirt would it take to bury the people? Whatever it is, you got to move it. There's nothing wrong with it. It belongs to somebody. You know, you might want to refer to plant some corn in it later. I don't know, whatever. But right now, we just want to get the body from out that car.